40 days after his swearing in, President Trump headed to Capitol Hill, addressing Congress and the American people. Members of the House, Senate, Supreme Court, and invited guests packed the House chamber to hear the president's policy plans and promises.
Our WENY political analyst, Dr. Jim Twombly, joins us now to discuss the president's first speech to lawmakers. Now, Jim, did you think he seemed presidential?
Far more than any other occasion he's had since the election. I thought he did well in terms of delivering the speech. He used the teleprompter well. He was much more subdued, and he was a bit optimistic. He didn't say much that was different, but his tone was a little bit better.
What was missing from his speech?
Well, I think, as is usual with any Trump speech, is sometimes the facts get a little lost. I mean, we were doing some fact checking earlier, and he cited the 94 million Americans who are out of the labor force. Well, that 94 million includes over 30 million who are over the age of 70, and then many others that we didn't even count that are in college, the military, or underage. So the numbers are a little bit fuzzy there. So the accuracy probably was missing. Also missing was any softening of his positions, offering an olive branch to the Democrats, saying that, you know, here we can reach common ground. He did try to lecture the Democrats on a number of occasions that you have to come over and join us, but I think it was telling that with any presidential address, the opposing party sits on its hands and doesn't rise, except at the most patriotic and spiritual moments of a speech.
And speaking of the Democrats, what did you think of their response from the former Kentucky governor?
Well, I thought that it was good that it was somebody who was out of office, a former governor, and not somebody from the Washington inner circle. The environment was good, and I think as someone with gray hair myself, I can say I didn't necessarily like the image that it was an older individual who was giving the address, but Governor Beshear, I thought, did a very good job of painting this as we're Americans and we have to get out of the Washington circle. And not only did he respond, he also sort of cheered on those who have been protesting and the activists to turn out and continue their activism and turn out in the midterm elections.
So I guess for the American people, what should they expect next from President Trump based off tonight?
Well, I think we're going to see that he's going to be sending some bills to Congress. One is going to be a budgeted defense budget that's going to increase defense spending dramatically. He's also talking about decreasing spending in the State Department and foreign aid. You would think that if you increased spending in the State Department and in foreign aid, you wouldn't need to increase the defense budget as much. But he has a very different tack that he wants to take here. We'll see if it works.
All right, Dr. Jim Twombly, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
My pleasure.
Thank you very much.